What's up, everybody? This is MLB Talk 123. We got a little special thing for you guys. Top 20 deals in 2010/2011 offseason. Now, as we enter the season, we know there's a huge amount of deals that went down, but I'm not looking. I haven't, since the offseason is not over, I haven't been able to rank what I think are the most important deals. What I'm looking at is so far the money deals, and unless Vladimir Guerrero sounds some huge deal, there's not much chance that this list is really going to change. Now, I won't be including huge extensions from ones like Troy, Tulowitzki, and such, but there is a few extension ones in here. Number one, Carl Crawford. Red Sox, $142 million, huge deal. Most people did not see us coming. Most people thought he was signed with the Angels. Huge deal, obviously, for the Red Sox. Will impact them a huge amount. It's just a great deal. Definitely, in the top 1 to 2 deals for the offseason. But money-wise, it is number one. Number two, Jason Worth, the Nationals, $126 million. This deal is a huge deal. I've said, huge in the last whatever. But the Nationals, I think they overpaid too much for him. I obviously am not the GM, but people that were close to them said that they were way ahead above of all bidding. So I'm not exactly sure why they went with $126 million when they might have got him the same deal for $100 million. I don't know why they paid so much extra. They bid really high, but still a great deal for the Nationals. Going to really affect them in 2011. Cliff Lee, number three with the Phillies, $120 million deal, 5-year deal. I think there's an option here and there. Huge deal, obviously. Surprised a lot of people. People right away thought he was signed with the Yankees, but proves again that baseball is not always about money. I know it seems like a lot of players are like that, but I'm glad he's not like that. He wants to play in a place where he can win and feel good, and obviously Philadelphia provided for that for him before, and I think that they'll have a historic rotation. Number four, Adrian Beltre with the Rangers, $80 million, huge deal for the Rangers, big deal for him and big deal for baseball. He's a great third baseman, going to provide a lot of power for the Rangers, and now that Michael Young, he can be a DH, that lineup is so much better with him in it. So just a big deal for the Rangers, and they're going to be a lot better because of it. They've made some good deals also this year. I have to put that up there. Even though they didn't get to sign Cliff Lee, they signed Brandon Webb, and they signed one other guy yesterday. I'm trying to think of his name now. But number five that brings us to, as I'm screwing up here, Adam Dunn. The White Sox signed him. Huge deal for the White Sox. $56 million, 4-year deal. Just obviously a big deal for them. Now, I thought for a moment that since they have Paul Konerko and Adam Dunn, and then they signed Adam Dunn, I thought, oh no, if they don't re-sign Paul Konerko, that's not really doing much for them because Paul Konerko had such a great year. He's going to have such a great year probably again. You know what I mean, though, right? I mean, if they had both of them, it'd be a lot better than just having one. So I thought if they signed him, it wouldn't be pointless. It'd probably be an upgrade in the long run. It'd be a huge upgrade. But for at least this year and on, if you sign one of the powers but you don't sign the other, it's basically just having one. And they needed to, and they need to improve. So it was a very good deal for them to sign Paul Konerko back, $37.5 million deal. It was a 3-year deal, probably an option somewhere. But number 9, Rafael Soriano, Yankees. Big deal because the Yankees have had such a bad offseason. $35 million deal. You see the Yankees name 3 times in this list, but it does not reflect the Yankees offseason at all. Yankees offseason has been really bad. I mean, flat out there. Everyone knows that they didn't get the targets they wanted, and they obviously got a really good reliever in Rafael Soriano, but it's not what they wanted. Ted Lilly, the Dodgers, a $33 million deal. This came very soon. They got him nailed down, and a great deal for the Dodgers. He's going to be a great pitcher for a few more years. I remember when he was a Cub, and he would just kill teams. So, he's obviously a good pitcher. Jorge De La Rosa, Rockies. Obviously important for them to sign him. Again, he's a great pitcher, and it's just something that the Rockies need to get done to compete. Number 12, Mariano Rivera with the Yankees. $30 million deal. I believe it was a 2-year deal. Maybe an option somewhere, but it's good to just keep him going. He is the best closer in history, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other opinions too. Hopefully he breaks a closing record. I really hope he does, man. He deserves it. He's an awesome guy, awesome player. So Number 13, Aubrey Huff for the Giants. It's funny how he signed, what, a 1 year, $2 million, 1 year, $2 million, $3 million deal last year, and everyone thought, garbage. I think it was a great deal for the Giants, and I'm really disappointed that other teams didn't try to go after him. The guy, even though he struggled the second half of 2009, if I'm correct, he had, at one point in the Orioles, he had huge power numbers. So why wouldn't you take the risk? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you? And now he's worth $22 million. I'm not sure exactly the details of that deal. It was a while ago, but obviously a good deal for the Giants to help them compete again. Juan Uribe has left San Francisco, and where did he go? He went to the Los Angeles Dodgers. LA Dodgers. The rival, he went there for $21 million, 3-year deal. He obviously went for money, $7 million per year. He was a guy that I wish that our team signed, or the team that I have been a fan of. It's a big deal for Juan Uribe, and I'm happy for him. He's a great shortstop. The Marlins goes to number 15, John Buck, $18 million deal. The Marlins, I didn't know they had it in them. They were trying to get rid of payroll, and then all of a sudden they add a catcher, an $18 million deal. Great deal for the Marlins. He's going to add a lot of pop for them, though. Number 16, I can't say his name. I'm thinking it's Joaquin Bennett. I'm sorry. The Tigers, $16.5 million. This was, they had Victor Martinez and they had this guy, and they got both of them. Number 1 wishes. Great deal for the Tigers. And then it goes down to Carl Pavana, who's actually tied for Bennett, money-wise, but a big deal for the Twins to obviously re-sign him. Hopefully he does good. Now number 16, another tie. $16.5 million deal for the Cardinals, Jake Westbrook. Huge deal for the Cardinals. If they want to sign him, their rotation would not be anywhere close to as good. They'd be in the same position as they were before they made a trade last year for Ryan Ludwig. So big deal for the Cardinals. Number 19, Adam LaRoche, a Nationals, $16 million deal. Huge deal for the Nationals because now they have Jason Worth, Adam LaRoche. They're trying to build this team with stars and trying to get it to competing as, it's getting there. Number 20, Scott Downs with the Angels, $15 million deal. The Angels have had a terrible offseason, but they have managed to make a few good deals here and there, and who knows, but this is a good deal for the Angels. Now, again, this was on money. This was not on what I believe will help the team the most. If I have to do that, I can take out a few easy ones. Derek Jeter is not number 6 for biggest one. I know that for a fact. Rafael Soriano is not number 9. Ted Willie is not number 10. Jorge De La Rosa is not number 11. 12, probably not Mariano Rivera. Definitely not, actually. Some of these guys that got the money does not mean that they're going to help the team the most. And there's some guys in here that probably didn't get much money at all that are probably going to help the team the most. Teams like the Pirates that I'm looking at, they got these guys that are going to be huge leaders in the clubhouse and on the field. And the teams like the Pirates and like that, they've really improved in not getting huge stars, but getting mediocre guys that can produce. And when you put that together, it's going to really help the teams. But some of these deals were obviously huge. When you look at deals like the Carl Crawford deal, when you look at deals like the Jason Worth deal, the Cliff Lee deal, the Adrian Beltre deal, the Adam Dunn, those deals are all huge. But they are not always judged on money, and sometimes with the situation like what Derek Jeter was, the money really does not reflect what the player is at all. But Derek Jeter obviously is a different story. He means a lot to the Yankees. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're still watching, the 20 biggest offseason deals, what I just explained, are not by what they're going to help the team the most. They're what is paying the most. And so that's basically all I have to say today, and thank you for watching this video if you're still watching. If you are not still watching, thank you for clicking on it and starting to watch it. Thank you.